at this moment, no.
Okay, we just ask that you don't record other people in here. That's all we're asking.
Why not?
Because I don't think that they would like to be on camera.
Well, I mean, they're in public, though. We're all to call the police, man. Now, if something happened to me, man, that's going to be on your conscience for the rest of your life, man. It would be. It should be.
I didn't tell you to come in here.
That's true, but I have a right to come in here. That's the only someone exercising their First Amendment right.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, publicly accessible area.
What's that?
It's publicly accessible, you know.
I don't know what's restricted here and what's not. It's not marked restricted.
That's exactly what I think.
Are you going to?
I'm never going to refuse to leave.
I'll let you guys deal with it.
I'm going to be threatened with arrest. I will leave.
Okay. But you have to let us know if he's not going.
So I just need a copy of this, and I'll be good to go.
A copy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, come back over.
No threats, no intimidation, and no law broken. Just citizens exercising their rights in a public space. The lesson? Suspicion is not a crime, and fear of the camera doesn't override the Constitution. Know your rights, use them peacefully, and never let intimidation win.
They got them everywhere, man. Everywhere. What's going on, man?
You recording? Oh, you recording?
Yeah. It's cool, right?
Yeah, they don't want people recording over here.
Really?
Yeah.
They told you that? Wow. You sure? I'm pretty sure I can. I mean, if you want to just double check just to make sure, I think I'm cool to go.
Yeah, you want them audience?
I'm sorry?
Doing the audience?
Yeah, just running around documenting, you know, just staying in a publicly accessible area. This ain't a private area, is it?
Back here it is. Once you check, you gotta give your name up there.
So this is private right here. This part right here. Nah, man. You pulling my leg, man. You pulling my leg.
Yeah, that's what I was told them when I said I can get a supervisor for you.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, he said this area is private. I guarantee it isn't. Hello.
Are you taxi out here?
Where at?
Out here?
Oh, I'll talk to you right here.
No, we can go out here.
I'd rather not. I'd rather stand right here.
Okay.
Who are you?
My name is Emily.
Emily? You're like a manager?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How can I help you?
I didn't need any help, actually. He was saying something about the recording thing, and I was just telling him to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I'm good to go because it's a publicly accessible building, and we have a right to do it. So he just wanted to confirm with you, though.
Okay, so are you needing something from me?
Probably not at the moment. I might get like a FOIA after a few moments, or after we get done documenting the area. But at this moment, no.
Okay, we just ask that you don't record other people in here. That's all we're asking.
Why not?
Because I don't think that they would like to be on camera.
Well, I mean, they're in public, though. With all due respect, it's not a private setting. This is a public accessible area. This is a public lobby. And no one has even complained about them being on camera. So.
Okay.
I was already warned about it. So they just told me when it comes up, call the police.
Oh, wow. That's what they told you?
You just
wow.
a FOIA request?
Yeah.
Momentarily. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get that. Let's...
Well, you can...
Have you come out here?
Well, you can get it... Yeah, I'll get to it momentarily. Once I'm done documenting the area, then I'll file my FOIA. That would be good to go.
You gotta stay on this side.
Why? I don't see any signs saying you have to. I don't see any
All
signs.
these signs. What it is there's people here, people's private information.
Yeah, no, there's no private information right here, where I'm standing right here. Only on the, computers.
I know, you're just here to get a reaction out of people.
How? I'm here to exercise rights.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you mean? Why would you say that
I
then?
had supervisors come here.
You said someone told you that y'all been warned about me, and when I show up, call the cops. That's disgusting. Why would you do that?
I'm doing my job, man.
So even if it's wrong, you'll do your job.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told her. I said, our policies are not laws. I understand that.
Right, for sure.
So you can record all you want.
So I don't understand what's the
But out
pushback.
there, back here, it's private. It's considered private because you got to give your information to come back here.
Yeah, but this is not private. You know it's not.
It is.
Think about it. This young lady right here is she's receiving services right now. It's not a private setting,
Yeah,
sir.
well, why would you want to put her on there, man? That's
Well,
disrespectful.
I'm not doing it intentionally, but if my camera just so happens to capture it, there's nothing wrong with that.
But you're pointing it that way. You're just here to start problems, get a reaction.
I mean, that's y'all way of just trying to hurry someone out the door.
No.
Y'all, if you hate freedom, just say that. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen all these videos. I've seen all them.
Oh, well, you should know, man. You should know.
That's what I'm saying. It all ends up the same.
Okay, let me ask you, how does it happen?
Cops get called. You get told you gotta leave.
Sometime, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay. And sometimes the cops come in and honor their oath and tell you guys to leave them be. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen
okay.
very few of them.
So it's 50-50.
Very few of them, yeah.
But you should always want to stand behind freedom, right?
Oh, yeah.
And support it,
But I
right?
got a job to do.
So you mean to tell me, because I hear that a lot, I got a job to do, so even if it's wrong, you're still...
Why do you do this for a job, right? You
I'm
get
doing this to
paid money.
educate. To educate.
Right, but you also you generate money off of it.
Who does it? Who doesn't generate money?
So that's what I'm saying.
But I'm on
If I
the
let
side
you
of
do
right,
what
though.
you want to do, I could lose my job or get removed from here.
But you'll be a whistleblower then. If someone try to fire you for doing the right thing, you can get them fired and file a lawsuit.
Why would I want to start something like that?
Because they're telling you to infringe on someone's rights, sir. You shouldn't want to do that, man.
Yeah, but I gotta pay lawyer fees.
You might have to. It's okay.
Why would I do all that?
I would. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, I know. That's what you love.
If they told me to do,
I know.
if this department was telling me to do something wrong against citizens, I'll be against that, wouldn't you, young lady?
I just came in on the
What?
conversation.
No, he was just
I
said
won't answer
he
anything.
was just basically saying he has a job to do, and this is the reason why he would tell me to stop recording. And I was trying to tell him, if that's wrong, no matter what, you should always want to do right, no matter if your job telling you to do wrong. That was my point.
I have paper for you.
Yeah, I get to it. Yeah, I get to it momentarily,
Okay.
for sure. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily. You gave me that already, didn't you? Okay, appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, man, don't call the police, man. We don't need them up here, man.
Yeah.
Even though they told you to do it, don't do that, man.
I mean, I don't want to do it. You know, I mean, like I said, you guys, anybody, probably one of the coolest security guards you ever run into. But I do got a job to do.
Let me ask you this: has this entity instructed you to do that, or Allied Security?
I can't.
Oh, you can't answer
I
that.
have.
Okay.
Like when he'll fill this out and then you'll be ready after that, right?
Yeah, I should be definitely. I mean, you guys close at 5, right?
Yes.
Right. So I can't be here at past 5. So I have all day to fill out the FOIA. Yeah. I just wanted to make that note. I didn't want you guys to try to hurry me out of here. You know what I mean? I know I can't be here past you guys' closing time. So.
You were at Bloomington a few weeks ago, right?
I think I did do Bloomington. Yeah. I go all over. Like you said, they told you already. So I don't understand what's the problem. You know what's crazy? You guys know who I am, know what I'm doing, and still trying to give me pushback.
No, you trying to get that clout, I know.
Cloud? Why would I need cloud, man? I don't need cloud.
I get it.
All right, yeah. Oh, you know I don't need cloud. If you know who I am, you know I definitely don't need it.
Oh, I don't know who you are.
Oh, okay.
I just heard it.
I just heard of
Yeah,
it.
I
Okay.
heard you were going around. I heard you've been called. Police been called.
Several times. Yeah.
So,
Have they ever told you I was belligerent, obnoxious, loud, combative? Oh, okay. No, I'm just wondering because they'll give you some type of report on me. I wonder because I'm always calm, cool, and collective. I wonder did they tell you that as well?
yeah. But I mean, if I come up to you reporting you,
I'll be cool with it. I'll be cool with it. I'm in public, sir. Why would I give you pushback about something you have a right to do? That don't make
I just
sense.
think it's disrespectful. I mean,
Oh, okay.
you don't know how to. What if this gentleman here is running from something, and here you are? I'm in Peoria. This is boom.
And I got
Disrespectful, man, you
okay.
know?
What? Let me ask
I
you.
would have a problem with that.
Let me ask you. What if that guy was running from unaliving children? And I'm just saying, would it be disrespectful? That'd be a good thing, right? That I captured him, right? So yeah. So I mean, it could go either way. But Emily, I mean, obviously, you know, we have a right to do what I'm doing, right?
I just am wondering if there's something that I can help you with.
Yeah, you've got the paper for me, so I'm going to
Yep.
fill that out. But I'm
Yep.
talking about in
I
terms
would
of
love
me.
for you to go ahead and fill this
I'm
out.
definitely going to.
Yes.
I just don't want this to be rushed. What I'm doing here,
What are you doing here?
documenting,
Do what?
documenting.
Okay.
Document. Yeah.
What are you documenting? Is there something I can help you with that you can?
No, just the publicly accessible areas. Like I said, I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. Hopefully, I can continue that unbothered. I mean, fair game?
Oh, I mean, we're standing here. You're still recording.
Okay, well, so obviously she doesn't have a problem with it. That's where I was trying to get to. It took us a while to get there, but obviously she doesn't have a problem with
I
it.
never said that I don't have a problem. I said you need to just respect people being on camera, is all I'm saying. We have population that may not want to be on camera, and I can't answer for every single person in here.
I know, but it's not illegal, though. That's the only thing, Emily. As long as it's not illegal, I'm good to go. They might not, the way they feel doesn't trump what I have a right to do. That's all I'm saying. So. So yeah, man. So Emily obviously knows about the rights we have, man. A little bit. She's trying to still give directives about not putting people on camera, and obviously this is a publicly accessible area, so it does not make any sense. Allied security here. He's only doing his job, even if it's wrong. He's still going to do his job. More of the same, man. More of the same, TTA family. I can't hear you. All this is publicly accessible,
Yeah,
sir.
but I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know your intentions. I don't know if you're gonna hide something, put something.
But that's not your.
my job.
No, it's not. As a security,
So I'm securing to make sure you're not doing
sir.
anything you're not supposed to.
you know that's not your job description. Your job description is to observe and then report.
Okay. So you want me to
No, I'm just telling you what your job description is. Oh wow. Oh wow.
observe somebody, have no idea who it is, what you're doing.
Oh wow. Wow. More of the same, TTA family. More of the same. This just doesn't make any sense, man. Like I said, obviously he went and ran and got Emily. Emily doesn't have that much pushback, but she does have some directives. But now this guy, he's telling us not to go this way, and obviously you see there's nothing about, this area right here being restricted. It would have to be restricted in order for us not to go this way. It has to be a restriction. We know that already. Just like these doors have employees only on it. Something that's not open to the public, even the restrooms or something. This guy's trying to escalate this, man. Doesn't make any sense, man. The infamous Allied security, man.
Just asking for respect, man.
Yeah, man, but you ain't have to call the police, man. Now, if something happened to me, man, that's gonna be on your conscience for the rest of your life, man. It would be. It should be.
I didn't tell you to come in here.
That's true, but I have a right to come in here. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's a certain. In order to come back, you're supposed to check in and give them your name. Did you do that?
No. Where's that sign at to even say that?
Common sense, you know.
Oh, so I was just supposed to know it off the strength. When you come into a government building, surrender your name. Come on, man.
How you doing, man?
Oh my living God, man. Anyway, man, we gonna fill out our form. It's fairly small, man. They got the waiting area over here to the left where everybody's sitting at, man. Everybody's sitting over here. That's where everybody's sit to wait for their information or wait to be called. It's the waiting area. There's cubicles obviously back there. Here's Emily again. She's obviously informed, so we'll fill out a FOIA, man, and then we'll get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
You need services, so I'm asking you to check in, which is the requirement when you come in here.
I don't need any state services in terms of benefits.
Yep. And then I need you to come with me.
She just told you to call the police?
Well, we asked you to leave, and now that it becomes trespassing for you.
Of course not. You can't trespass minus a crime, sir.
Check in first.
I don't need to check in. I don't have to surrender my name. I don't have to surrender my Fourth Amendment to be in a government building. I'm going to.
Okay. So I would like for you to set
If he's going to call the police, we're going to wait for them to come. I don't want to run and make it look like I'm not scared of the police. So can't wait for them to show up so they'll educate you guys on what I'm doing. Be beautiful. And she wants you to. She told you to do it. I got business here, sir. Do you understand that?
But if you have business here, you need to check in first.
Do you understand that the Supreme Court has already ruled time, place, and manner? Long as this is open to the public, I can be here. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So
This back here is not public. I tried to explain that to you already.
if this is not public, why do we have all these public?
They checked in already. We
It
know exactly who they are.
It doesn't matter
So
if
you can
it's
do
not
something
public.
and walk out of here. I have no idea who you are. You won't do anything.
You don't need to know who I am, sir. I have a right to privacy, sir.
I would like you to come over here and check in at least, please.
I will momentarily, but I don't need the directives.
You can't be back here.
Emily,
You're not authorized person.
with all respect, I don't need your directives. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't need you to tell me what to do.
But you have business to do.
That's correct. That's
And you
correct.
need to check in so we can do that business.
No, man. We just gonna wait for the police to come.
I need you to step over here, though.
I'm just gonna wait for the police, man.
Okay, can you come over here?
No, man. No, man. If I don't see a sign that says this is personnel only, I don't have. I can be right here. Period. Just like there goes proof right there. There's a door right there that says employees only, private.
To protect the privacy of those we serve, no videography or photography allowed inside this office. You will be asked to leave. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Please
but
come over here.
this is unconstitutional, man.
Please come over here.
Do you understand that?
I need you to
So you're not
come
willing.
check
You're not
in.
willing to listen to what I'm saying.
Please come check in.
I don't need to
I'm
check
asking
in.
you to come over here and check in.
Okay, I respectfully decline. So she's steady bringing up this to protect the privacy of those we serve. This is we done dealt with this sign for so many times. It's unconstitutional sign. They're trying to restrict this area, which is obviously open to the public. Think about it. If you see that, you have a door right there that says private employees only. That's letting people know if you're not an employee, which will be the general public, you don't go inside this door, right? So that means this entire area is open to the public. Stop it, man. Oh, then we got security on the phone. Like he said, he's been instructed to call the police when I show up. That's specifically what he said, when I show up.
Would you like to fill out your request?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it before you close.
Okay.
So, man, we gonna wait for Peoria police to pull up, man. Hopefully they'll educate them and we'll be good to go. We'll see, though. Like I said, it's always 50-50. You never know. We'll see, though. Stay just, man. You did, man.
I did.
You did.
I asked you to check in. Man. If you would have checked in, you can record anything you want because I know you're good, you're safe.
But the thing is,
I don't know if you have weapons on you. I don't know if you're dropping something. I don't know.
Now,
You're
see-
looking for somebody. You're trying to hurt one of the employees.
but yet and still, you've been alerted about me, though. Come on, man. Come
That's
on.
why they got security, man.
Look, let me just explain something to you, wholeheartedly. This is a key card door, right?
Right.
So obviously you need a key card to go in there.
Right.
So how do the people access this after they sign in without one?
Good. It's open for once you check in. They go back there. That'd be a lot of work for me to have to check everybody.
So it's automatically open.
Yeah, right now.
So Emily believes, because I just did that as a chess move real quick. I stepped out as a chess move because she believes now that since she shut it, I can't go back in there. But the door got to come open for the other people, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I'm just to let you know, we're going back in there because it's accessible to the public.
Now you're gonna make it a problem.
How?
Because I'm gonna ask you can't.
How's it make it?
I mean, unless you push me out the way,
Oh,
or
so-
force yourself in there, then we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, so I get it. So you're going to restrict my movement. You're saying that on camera. Oh, you're actually saying that on camera. You're going to restrict my movement.
You know you're not supposed to be back there.
She just said if I check in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so if I check in, okay. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna just put down Randy Moss. I'm just saying. How would you know who I am? That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that could be my name. My name could be Paul Masson. I'm just saying, me checking in does what? I still could be in that area to record.
I'm gonna do what you told me. I don't got a problem with that.
I mean, I feel you, man.
So when they told me, I said, if he ain't causing no problem, let him do his thing.
They told you that.
And I told him,
checked in. He's not checked in, and then he's refusing to go in areas.
Okay. All right. So you can record in a public area
For sure.
but you can't go like back to the back or anything like that.
I know it. You can't go into anything that's restricted.
Yeah.
That past that door is absolutely not restricted. You have people back there waiting for services.
Okay.
They even told me before you showed up that if I checked in, I'll be permitted back there. So the only reason why they didn't want me back there is because of the camera.
Okay.
So that's a violation.
So their rules are you got to check in. So if you want to check in and then continue to record, then that's
Yeah, you know what? Before you came, I told the security I'll be willing to check in. I'll tell them my name is Christian Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
I mean, what does my name do for
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
It's whatever their rules are here. If that's what their rules are, you got to go by the rules. So.
Yeah, no, but them calling 911 was just unnecessary, man. If someone exercising their First Amendment right,
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Publicly accessible area.
What's that?
It's publicly accessible,
Yeah, I don't know what's restricted here and what's not. It's not marked restricted.
That's exactly that was my point. I told the security it wasn't marked, and now if it's marked, of course I know not to breach it.
I mean, it looks like there's a lock there, though, so I would take it as it's restricted.
Oh, yeah, so before you came, that door was wide open for the public to move. They just shut it because I stepped out. So, yeah, just to put that out there.
It sounds like you guys want him to leave now, right? Or can he sign in still? And
Of course I can. They can't force me to leave. I haven't committed a crime.
I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I don't know who he is. He does something and runs away. I just got a description of who he is. So I told him check in. He said he's not checking with a fake name.
Right.
If he does something or something happens, I call you guys. I'm going to say, Mr. Louis, time. Punch somebody and tip off.
But why am I even being suspected of doing something wrong? Because I have a camera?
I don't think he's saying.
Yeah, he's not saying.
Well, I'm asking why, though.
He's just kind of just talking generally. You know what I mean? Just if something were.
Well, we don't know that for sure. You should have let him answer. He probably would have put his foot in his mouth. You should have let him tell. Because we don't know why he's suspected.
I've seen the videos. It was part of my job to watch the videos. That's what they're doing. Trying to get a negative reaction from people.
Instead of just saying, I'm here to exercise my right.
And like I told him, when you came in and recorded, so he had checked in, I wouldn't call the police, but he's the one that told me, go ahead, call the police, we'll educate you. So I said,
Yeah, hopefully so.
so that's why I
Hopefully
called,
so.
because he refused to leave and now we were talking.
Well, officer, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Jansen, 1106.
Appreciate it. You, sir?
Praying 1213.
Thanks a lot. So what I've been trying to tell them, man, first of all, no one can make me leave if I haven't committed a crime. If this is a public building, it's open to the public. Supreme Court has already ruled time, place, and manner. If it's open to the public, I can be here. Not committing any crime. I have official business here, so you can't just kick me out.
What's your official business?
The first thing I need to do is record in public, which is a right.
Okay.
A second thing I need to do is file a FOIA, which is an additional right.
Yeah.
So that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
I had offered him to go ahead and fill out
The FOIA form.
form.
That's correct.
Want to right now.
That's correct. Momentarily. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so are you guys wanting to leave or?
He's here, we can't get enough business. We can't go back there, I have to stand there. Something happens back there, and he's there with this. So, like I said, I know. That's why I was like, you want me to call the police? You can just leave, you already report. You should have what you need already. You know, for his YouTube videos or whatever he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think you've recorded the posters you need to record.
I'm sorry?
Have you recorded the posters that you need to record?
Like I was telling security, it's fairly small back there. My point is that you guys called the police saying it wasn't publicly accessible, which is a lie. My point, I'm glad that the cops are here now. Hopefully they will educate
We
you.
asked you to check in.
Yeah, but that's not a requirement by
Everybody
law.
else who goes back there.
It's not a requirement by law.
Have you recorded the posters that you need to record?
I don't want to answer that.
You're not, what's that?
I just don't want to answer that. She's been combative, trying to escalate.
It doesn't seem like she's being combative.
Yeah, before you got here, you should have seen her. It was elevated, everything. Yeah.
From what I see, everybody's being cool. They're cordial, having a conversation.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, now they are. But before you got here, it was escalated. That's why you're here. They escalated 911. So.
Well, I think they just called to make sure they get out of here, which I'm fine with. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather go that route.
I mean, nothing was even on that verge. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. If you want to,
It's just I realize you're able to 100% do it.
yeah, you're allowed to record.
It's just the difference because it's out of the norm. You know what I mean? It's not something everybody does every day. So when people see things out of the norm, they typically address it. Just kind of like our job is something out of the norm, we address it. You know?
If it's out of the norm, I can understand it might be out of the norm. No one, like a lot of people don't do it,
Right.
but it still doesn't supersede me having a right to do it.
Right.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I'm just trying to see, play devil's advocate from each side of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I get it from their side. They're like, you know what, this is kind of different. We
You know,
don't
I
have
do
this
these. I do
every day.
these all over. I do these all over. And some officers come in, and and some of them don't. Some officers come in, they respect their oath, and they tell them, "Look, this guy ain't doing nothing illegal. He has a constitutional right to do." And some don't. But the first thing that should be addressed is, do I have a right to do it? And as you guys as officers,
Yeah, especially with us. I mean, everything we do is recorded. So,
Exactly.
Especially nowadays, whether it's here, it's on us, on you, or in the sky.
that's exactly right. That's what I was trying to tell them. Every time you walk out your house, you're on camera. So what's one more?
Anymore, yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
You got all those copies taken together now?
I'm going to check in, and then we'll have a worker meet with you, and you can complete whatever business you need. And then once business is over, which is what we asked earlier, so if you're willing to do that, then we'll complete our business.
I'm definitely going to fill out my FOIA, which, like I said, I have a right to do. I have a right to record in public. Sergeant, right now they're calling you on the scene. Are you saying that you're going to illegally or unlawfully trespass me from a public building?
I'm not going to trespass you until they ask you to leave and you refuse, and then you will be arrested.
For
If that happens.
even if I don't commit a crime. So minus
That is
a
I'm
crime.
not going to argue with you. It's either they're going to ask you to leave, and then you're going to leave or not leave. I'm not going to argue the semantics with you. That's
No,
not what we're doing.
I'm not trying to argue,
So,
sir. I'm just saying,
are you going to?
I'm never going to
I'll let
refuse
you
to
guys-
leave.
I'll let you guys deal with it.
I'm
if
gonna
he's
be
going to
threatened with arrest. I
do
will
his
leave.
process, okay? But you have to let us know if he's not going to do that. You guys ask him to leave. If he doesn't, then we'll step back.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be threatened with arrest, I will leave. All you gotta do is tell me I'll be under arrest. I'll run out the door.
I haven't threatened or asked anything yet. I'm just making the expectations clear.
I'm making you know too as well that if you threaten me with arrest, I'm out the door. That's all I would need. And we'll see you in court.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay.
We haven't got to that part yet.
Kinda, sorta.
Well, he's just saying if they ask you to leave, then you don't leave. Then we got an issue.
My thing, officers, they can't ask me to leave if I haven't committed a crime, sir. This is public
Okay.
property.
So, are you going to do?
I already said what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I don't need to
Can we
repeat.
do it?
Yeah, I have until 4:30 to do it.
Okay. He's going to stall until 4:30. So you guys.
Supreme Court has already ruled time, place, and manner. I can be here until it's open.
Okay.
And officer, so with the Peoria Police Department, how does it rank? Like after the sergeant, is it what, commanders or lieutenants?
So we have different divisions, and we'll have, as far as the ranking structure goes, it'll be officer, sergeant, lieutenant.
Lieutenant, okay. Okay.
As far as immediate, and everything above that.
Okay.
is administration.
Just making sure, because I might need to request a lieutenant to come to the scene as well. I mean,
That'll ultimately be up to the sergeant, because typically lieutenants, they have, it depends on what the call is and their.
right. Okay. Just making sure, man, Or command, do you guys have commanders too?
Those captains and.
Captains, okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'll never refuse to leave. I'm gonna be threatened with arrest. I'm out the door, man. That's the only standing I would need in court. So it's okay. Obviously the Department of Human Services know that they can't make me fill out a FOIA form at this moment. You get what I'm saying? The Supreme Court has ruled time, place, and manner. As long as this is open to the public, I can be here. Yeah. So. I do these all over, man. Got over 300 some videos of the same stuff, I've been trespassed illegally before. Chief of police, I've talked to them about it, Hope, wish, and pray that Peoria doesn't have to experience that.
I see a lot of videos.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
You're not the first guy that doesn't encounter that does that.
For sure.
I think their only concern is, I understand from your standpoint what you're doing, but when they're drawing their attention to you, it takes away from doing business with other people, and that other people start putting out there doing it too, and then we get involved and we come
Yeah.
here and it draws attention away from the business of handling what they're trying to do. So that's why they try to eliminate that by obviously asking.
Sorry.
I hear you. I mean, I can see where they're trying to come from, but my biggest thing is the whole thing is I'm exercising the right. You get what I'm saying? As long as I have a right to do it, can't just illegally trespass someone. You know. I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you, it has happened. I was out in DeKalb and a sergeant came to the scene just like that. They threatened me with arrest. And, I filed my complaints all the way up, chief of police, and they got on, you know, I mean, we don't want to do that, but I mean, I know.
He was more telling them how it was going to go.
Yeah, I understand.
Not, you know what I'm saying. He's just letting it be clear.
No, I understand what you're saying, but the sergeant, he for lack of a better word, he's unprofessional when it comes to in terms of wanting to hear my side of the story. He came in one-sided. That's not professional. Plus,
Well, I filled him in on what was going on out there, so he knows. So he was letting them know. Here's how it goes. It's not work. You know what I'm saying? So.
But they play this very terrible matchup with us.
What's your name and badge number, officer?
What's that, sir?
Your name and badge number?
Officer Mitchell, badge 1082.
Thanks a lot.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
When they came out.
Yes, we're still waiting for the sergeant to come from back there.
What's Brad?
His body cam is rolling, obviously. We appreciate that, so we'll be able to see the conspiracy that's being talked about to get me to get trespassed. To tell what type of time this sergeant is on, but more the same, man. We'll see them. Y'all stay tuned.
Alright, you're welcome to stay in here. Whenever you're ready to conduct your business, go ahead and check in and she'll be able to help you. Okay?
Well, I can fill out the FOIA and turn it back into the young lady, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Sarge, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Mine?
Yeah.
McMillan, 1040.
All right. All right. Yep, you too.
Do you want me to scan for you?
Yeah, you can leave it right there for sure. Yep.
Thank you.
For sure. So, we definitely gonna. I'll explain more about this door shortly thereafter, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Hi, sir.
Can I get a stamped received copy of this FOIA request form?
Just a minute, 1 second, okay? Hi, if you need help, can you come over to this room? I'm sorry? The line is over here. Oh, okay. Oh.
So I just need a copy of this, and I'll be good to go.
A copy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, come back over here. Sorry, yep. Yeah. You just need a copy of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right.
1 second, I'm helping another caseworker.
Okay, for sure. So, yeah, if you can, just anyone can copy it, I'll be good to go. So yeah, man, and then I can understand about this door. Like a young lady just came in.
What happens when the chief of police shows up, only to forget the very rights he swore to uphold? In Kansas City, a simple First Amendment audit outside a bank turns into a clash of ego, ignorance, and authority. One citizen holds his ground with a camera, while officers push for ID without cause. But when the law is on your side, not even a bad change doesn't always come from protests. Sometimes it starts with one person saying, "I know my rights." Share this video to spread the message. Knowledge of the law is the first step toward freedom.